some Mettbrötchen, a German dish. So with some raw meat. You got season with some black pepper, with some carefully seasoned on there, mustard and a touch of ketchup, pickle and onions, parsley, sriracha. I feel she'll like it better with an egg. Alright, you gotta try my version of a German dish called Mettbrötchen. You say Mettbrötchen? Alright, Deja, try this raw meat dish. See what you think. Raw ground beef. It's good? It's good, right? Okay, you enjoy it, right? She's almost finished her hers. It's good, right? The more you eat it, the more better it becomes, right? And you like it, right?
First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of great millstones. Peace, mercy, and blessings unto the hopeful elect. The Israelites of the Bible are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And as you can see in the caption, it says, messing with Esau will have you trying weird, nasty stuff. And as you can see, Esau, so-called white man, showing Eve, so-called Judah, a sister, a new recipe of basically eating raw ground beef on a bread with pickles, onions, mustard, and some other stuff. And then ask her, it's good, right? You like it? It's good, right? And she's like, yeah. And well, yeah, man, it's kind of disgusting. And if we go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 5, verse 1, it reads, and Moses called all Israel and said unto them, hear, O Israel, the statutes and judgments which I speak in your ears, this day that ye may learn them and keep and do them. And what was one of the statutes and judgments and commandments that the Heavenly Father Yahweh Bashim Yahushai gave to the Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans? Well, if we go to Deuteronomy chapter 12, verse 23, it reads, only be sure that thou eat not the blood, for blood is the life, and thou mayest not eat the life with the flesh. So pretty much raw meat has blood on it, so you got to cook it. That was a commandment that Heavenly Father Yahweh Bashim Yahushai gave to the Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, not to eat raw meat or meat that has blood in it. Verse 24, thou shalt not eat it. Thou shalt pour it upon earth as water. Thou shalt not eat it, that it may go well with thee and with thy children after thee, when thou shalt do that which is right in the sight of the Adonai Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Also in the book of Genesis, chapter 9, even the Heavenly Father Yahweh Bashim Yahushai even commanded Moses. Genesis chapter 9, verse 1, it reads, and Yahweh blessed Noah and his sons, and said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, replenish the earth. Because this is when pretty much the Heavenly Father Yahweh Bashim Yahushai destroyed the earth by the flood. And there was only 8 people that survived that flood, which was Noah and his 3 sons, and Noah's wife, and Noah's sons' wives, their 3 wives. So he was saying, be fruitful and multiply. Verse 2, and the fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth, and upon every fowl of the air, upon all that moveth upon the earth, and upon all the fishes of the sea. Unto your hand are they delivered. Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you, even as the green herb have I given you all things. But the flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall ye not eat. So just like the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, gave that commandment to the Israelites not to eat pretty much a flesh, meat with blood or raw meat, he's giving the same thing he told to Noah not to do it. If we go to the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 1, because it also says how we're not supposed to be messing around with these other nations because we're going to learn from their ways, and stop following the law, statute, and commandments of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Even though the laws are not going to save us, but it does teach us what the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, likes and dislikes. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 1. When the other one, thy Yahweh, shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and hast cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, and the Girgashites, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. And when the other one, thy Yahweh, shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, no show mercy unto them. So this is basically when the Israelites were leaving Egypt and coming to the promised land, the land that's flowing with milk and honey. And they were going to be destroying these other nations. So they could keep they could get their inheritance that the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, was giving them. Verse 3, because you can see, Eve, messing with Esau, and then Esau showing her her ways, pretty much showing her his ways, showing like a new recipe to eat raw meat. Verse 3, neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Marriage is basically like, sex. When a man lays with a woman, that's marriage. So pretty much telling the Israelites not to, have sex with these other nations. Neither shalt thou make marriage with them. Thy daughters thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the other one, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, be kindled against you, and destroy thee suddenly. But thus shall ye deal with them. Ye shall destroy their altars, and break down their images, and cut down their groves, and burn their graven images with fire. For thou art a holy people unto the other one, thy Yahweh. The other one, thy Yahweh, has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So we are a special people to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, above all these other nations. That's why we're supposed to be holy, pretty much separate, and not following the other ways of the other nations, just like it says in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1. It reads, hear ye the word which the other one, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, spake unto you, O house of Israel. He didn't speak to the whole world or to other nations. He was just speaking to the nation of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Thus say the other one, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, learn not the ways of the heathens. Heathens are these other nations. And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathens are dismayed at them. But the main point says right there, learn not the way of the heathens. We're not supposed to be, learning the way of the heathens, following into their customs, the way of life. And that's one of, the way of life for Esau Edom, pretty much eating raw meat, raw food. Like, who eats raw meat? That's just disgusting. If we go also to the book of Leviticus chapter 20, verse 22, it reads, ye shall therefore keep all my statutes and all my judgments, and do them, that the land whither I bring you to dwell therein spew you not out. And you shall not walk in the manners of the nations which I cast out before you, for they committed all these things, and therefore I abhorred them. So pretty much, we're not supposed to walk in the manners of these other nations. Learn not the way of the heathens. Verse 24, but I have said unto you, you shall inherit their land, and I will give it unto you to possess it, a land that floweth with milk and honey. I am the other one, your Yahweh, which have separated you from other people. You should therefore put difference between clean beasts and unclean, and between unclean fowls and clean. You shall not make your soul abominable by beast, or by fowl, or by any manner of living thing that creepeth on the ground, which I have separated from you as unclean. And ye shall be holy unto me, for I am the other one, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, am holy, and have severed you from other people, that you should be mine. So pretty much, we're not supposed to be following the customs of these other nations. And one of them is pretty much eating raw meat, because it has blood on it. And that is the life of the flesh. And with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakadash, Shalom.